And a surprising meeting taking place in the Czech capital before the opening session of that European political community. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan meeting with the leaders of Azerbaijan, Hungary, France and Armenia. The leaders are seen here exchanging views before the summit. Erdogan is expected to hold bilateral meetings with Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan and French President Emmanuel Macron later on Thursday. Our editor-at-large Yusuf also in Prague following the story for us. So Yusuf, do we have any details about the possible points of that conversation that he had with some of those leaders?
We haven't seen an official readout, but one can assume from the interest that Turkey shares with those countries that with Azerbaijan, many bilateral interests ranging from energy and defense cooperation, but also Turkey working to be able to establish and broker peace on the border between Azerbaijan and Armenia, and Turkey also working to normalize relations with Armenia as well. Ankara has a very special relationship with Budapest, so one can assume that part of the conversation with Hungary would most likely be the upcoming summit of Organization of Turkish States Summit set to take place later on in November in Samarkand. So many interests with many of the leaders at this summit. Turkish president comes here with his own agenda as well, obviously shared and common interests, but also Turkey's specific interests. And while the Turkish president's here, throughout his many bilaterals and multilateral meetings, he's most likely going to be talking about Turkey's accession process, which has been stalled. He'll also be talking about the war in Ukraine, how Turkey can cooperate and coordinate with the European Union, the grain export deal, global food crisis, energy crisis, are among some of the many topics on the Turkish president's agenda.
He certainly got a lot to discuss with several European leaders. Yusuf Erem live to us there from Prague. Thanks, Yusuf.